So, student, according to the lecture plan, this is your lecture 51, and in this lecture, we are going to discuss about the aliasing and its effect. Okay, so I have skipped this lecture number 49, 50. Okay, because I just want to continue. Okay, what we have learned in the previous class. सो लास्ट क्लास में अगर आपको याद है हमने जो सैम्पलिंग थ्योरम थी उसका प्रूफ देखा था एंड उसकी एनालिसिस देखी थी फ्रीक्वेंसी डोमेन में। ओके, सो वहीं पे एक टर्म आया था जब वो हमारा जो स्पेक्ट्रम था वो ओवरलैपिंग कर रहा था। ओके, सो मैंने आपको बताया था जो ओवरलैपिंग है दैट इज द अलाइजिंग, राइट? ओके, विच do not require, okay, when we are going to transfer this and receiving the your message signal. So if I talk about this, a simple definition about this aliasing, okay, so you can represent this is the during sampling of a continuous signal when fs is less than twice of fm, then the frequency spectrum of sampled signal overlap each other. Overlap each others. This is called aliasing. Okay, so the condition is when this fs is less than twice of fm, in that case aliasing will occur. Okay, because जो हमारा spectrum है वो क्या करेगा, overlap करेगा. So if you remember, that is the diagram we have drawn. Okay, okay. Same in the negative direction. Okay, so this is the just the spectrum of g omega, and this g omega equal to x omega multiplying with delta t of omega. Okay, so this is the portion. Okay, this is the portion which is overlapping with each other. Okay, so this is the your sampling frequency, that is your omega s, 2 omega s, 3 omega s, in this way, minus omega s minus 2 omega s, and at that point this is your omega s minus omega m, and at this point this is omega s plus omega m. Okay, and this is the 0. So this is overlapping area. Okay, you can see over here, this is your overlapping, and due to this overlapping aliasing will occur. Okay, so this is the concept of aliasing, how this aliasing is coming into the picture. Now if I talk about the effects of aliasing. Okay, so if I talk about the effects, the most important is we are losing some data. Okay, because obviously there are some information available over here, and this information is overlapping each other, so we are not receiving the correct information. So first point is the data is lost and it cannot be recovered. Okay, why? Because it is not following the sampling theorem. Distortion in signal recovery. Distortion in signal recovery is generated when the high and low frequencies interface with each other. Interface with each other. Okay, so these are the effects. Okay, when the aliasing is occur. Now, how you can avoid this? If I talk about the how you are going to avoid these aliasing effect. Okay, so there are some methods to avoid aliasing. Okay, so obviously अगर मैं बोलूं कि आपको क्या एफ एस लेस देन ट्वाइस ऑफ एफ एम हो रहा है, सो पहली बात तो है कि हमें एफ एस शुड बी ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू एफ एम, ट्वाइस ऑफ एफ एम हमें डिजाइन करना. सो इन दैट केस यू कैन डू to increase the sampling rate fs so that fs should be greater than twice of fm. You can make it equal also. Now in the second point, to put anti-aliasing filter, anti-aliasing filter before signal xt sample. Okay, so you can use the anti-aliasing filter, but it should be before the sampling of the xt signal. Now इसी में एक पॉइंट आता है एंड दैट इज इम्पोर्टेंट. ओके, यू मे बी यू विल गेट दिस सम एमसीक्यू बेस्ड क्वेश्चन बेस्ड ऑन दिस point that is known as the Nyquist rate. Okay, maybe some of you heard about this Nyquist rate. So the minimum sampling rate is called the Nyquist rate of xt. ओके, सो मिनिमम जो डिजायर है सैम्पलिंग होने के लिए वो क्या है? एफ एस शुड बी ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू, सो मिनिमम क्या हुआ? एफ एस इक्वल टू ट्वाइस ऑफ एफ एम. सो दिस इज नोन एज द योर Nyquist rate. Now same mistake. Now here we are talking about the frequency. Suppose if you are talking about the time, so in case of time यहाँ पे लिख सकते हैं in case of time this ts equal to क्या हो जाएगा 1 by fs and that is nothing else 1 upon twice f. So this is called your Nyquist interval. Okay, so this is very important because this is the minimum criteria. Okay, your signal should follow. Okay, equal to उसके होने चाहिए, otherwise you are not going to recover the your message signal.